A row of porta-potties in a growing pool of water, raising concerns outside a U.S. postal facility.
The Postal Service confirms a plumbing issue has left the facility without water, forcing employees to use the temporary restrooms. Now, a neighboring business says the problem is spilling beyond the post office property, bringing unpleasant odors and frustration. Megan Reyna is near West U with what's being done to address the issue.
The workers at D'Amber Construction tell me the porta potties are so close to their building they can smell it. And on top of that, this huge puddle of water behind me won't recede. Now, they tried to resolve these issues with the Postal Service and the city of Houston, but after they had no luck, they reached out to us.
That's their only choice.
It's far from ideal. In the Houston summer heat, U.S. Postal workers at the facility off Wake Forest Street forced on this Friday to use a porta potty. On the other side of the fence is D'Amber Construction.
We're in construction, so we know how porta potties can smell.
Since Tuesday, they say that stench has made its way into their building, forcing them to buy fans to try and divert it away. Even then, it's still an issue. They tried the Postal Service to see if they can simply move them. They had no luck. And then the city of Houston. What did the city tell you when you first contacted them?
Well, they said it was a leak that post office had to take care of because it was inside, something to do with inside their building.
A U.S. Postal Service spokesperson told us they do have a leak they are actively working to fix and that they just turned off the water today. However, these workers say they've seen the porta potties used since Tuesday and their own water has been turned on and off throughout the week. On top of the stench, they say this massive pool of water outside the facility won't recede.
Every time it rains, we get these puddles, the water sits in the ditch, but normally it goes down.
As of right now, it's unclear when the repairs are expected to be finished, but the good news, Houston Public Works is here clearing out drains, so hopefully the water starts to recede. Reporting off Wake Forest Street, Megan Reyna, KHOU 11 News.
Now, this story came to us from a viewer like you looking for solutions. If you have a story you want us to look into, go ahead, send an email our way to newstips@khou.com.